Today we go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga, currently being directed by JJ Abrams. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we do know that JJ Abrams is going to be implementing tons of prequel trilogy continuity into this film, regardless of the rewrites that are currently taking place, apparently, for Episode 9. Now, the whole entire situation here with the rewrites, we do know that Chewbacca got some scenes rewritten, and that may very well have all to do with the actual addition of Lando Calrissian being in the overall plot of this movie, and the fact that we actually do know that they are to be shooting scenes together, both Eunice Swatamo and, of course, Billy D. Williams, not too far from now. It could very well have something to do with that. But aside from all that, these past couple of weeks we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie when it comes to some of the set leaks, the scene descriptions, the scene schedules, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which all has to do with Emperor Palpatine, one of my favorite characters from the original trilogy for sure, aside from Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Now, one of which specifically has all to do with Rey inside of what appears to be a vault full of ancient relics. Rey's outfit is a blend of gray and black. Standing in front of her on a large wall is a painting of Emperor Palpatine, with the hood off of his head, appearing more closer to the image of Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith. Now, let me stop right here for a second because I want to say something. Could this very well have a connection to not only, Episode 9, could this movie have not only a connection to Star Wars Rebels, the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, you name it, but what about the video game Battlefront 2? In that game, there is a planet called Pilio, and on that planet, there is a vault full of belongings to the Emperor himself. What if Rey travels to the planet Pilio in Episode 9, and they actually show us this world on the big screen, where she goes to that vault and finds more belongings to Emperor Palpatine? Could it be quite possible that she is trying to recover something very important, maybe even to her lineage? A lot of people, come up with the idea that maybe she's a descendant of a Palpatine. It's an interesting take for sure. If she is, maybe she's on the search for something, I don't know. But looking at Rey as a character, why would she be in a vault full of relics? Whether they are Jedi relics or Sith relics, I don't know. But the overall concept of Emperor Palpatine's painting being stored in this vault and being discovered by Rey is really something intriguing that I really do actually hope makes it to the big screen in the finalized version of the movie. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've never heard of paintings really being done on any of the major villains in the Star Wars universe, whether it was in the EU/Legends or even the canon material that falls under the Disney era. So if you guys know anything about that, was that ever a thing in the Star Wars universe? The concept of painting a known figure such as Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, all these different characters. Was this ever done in the EU/Legends material? I'm really not quite sure about that. And who made that painting, if this actually ends up being in Episode 9, is a huge question open on the table for discussion. Now, the fact that Emperor Palpatine could very well have, yes, an extreme minor role in Episode 9, I am always on board for all of that. In fact, a couple of days ago, we went over one of the descriptions of Rey discovering a hologram of Emperor Palpatine. This was apparently going to be a concept in The Last Jedi that was ultimately scrapped. Apparently, Snoke had a Emperor Palpatine hologram to himself that actually told out secrets. And maybe, and just maybe, it's what got Snoke to rebuild what was the Empire into the First Order. The remnants of the Empire, of course. Now, we do know that there are going to be a lot of future canon pieces telling us the events in between of Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, so it's only a matter of time before we find out more about that. Battlefront 2, to me, was a great start about all of this. We did learn a whole lot more about Emperor Palpatine, how he had those little droids floating around giving orders in case he died, in which he did at that point in time. But let me know what you guys have to say about Emperor Palpatine's potential role in Episode 9, no matter how minor it really is. Would you guys like to see this on the big screen if this actually does end up happening in the movie? Drop a comment below, let me know what you think about that, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.